Hey guys, welcome back to this podcast. Thank you for joining me today. Today I actually have this set up. Look, thoughts out loud. We have our studio up. Yes, thank you for bearing with me last week. I just wanted to go ahead and I wanted to jump in there and I wanted to get started in talking about a subject that I thought was very crucial at the time because it was on my mind to speak about that. And I'm hoping that last week's discussion had helped. I'm hoping that you left that conversation feeling better or somehow enlightened in that conversation. I always try to leave everyone with positivity. Today, we are going to be talking about self-contradiction and self-contradicting beliefs. I felt like this subject needed to be talked about. I don't really hear about it a lot in the mainstream media. I don't really hear about self-contradiction because, first of all, on self-healing journeys, a lot of people want self-love, self-care. And I think that in order to dig deep into healing the self, right, we first have to do the shadow work, which shadow work is dealing with the negative parts of a person. And once we get like the negative things, as for example, would be jealousy, anger, envy. And in society, we are shaming those emotions and we are told to put those emotions away. You shouldn't be jealous, you shouldn't be envious, you shouldn't be angry. But these are also emotions that are signals to our body and letting us know that when something is wrong. And the only way to dig deep into healing ourselves and self-mastery is to accept those emotions, realize where they're coming from, and open that door so that you can get in there and figure out why is this happening. Basically just overcome those aspects of yourself. I'm not going to dive deep into that today. Maybe if it is requested, I will do a separate video on shadow work. So with people having jobs and people working as in these careers and not being self-fulfilled, I feel like this is a lot of where this comes from. Because a lot of us have to, I guess, really put forth effort into the job that we do and basically just try to align with the core value of a job, knowing that that's not something we believe in, or knowing that like the job goes against a lot of our core beliefs. For instance, if your core belief is that you are an honest person, but yet you are living in secrecy, it's going against your core belief, is going against yourself. I was watching a podcast on I think Kim Kardashian was being interviewed, and she was speaking about not being taken seriously in her profession. And I personally feel like this is a lot of what people are dealing with, because I guess, obviously, if you don't know how Kim Kardashian has come about, please go ahead and do your research. And Kim Kardashian has been mostly, fashion and a swimsuit model, and she's pretty, and yet people think that she's dumb, but she's not. She's very intelligent. She is or has finished going to school, going to law school. And she's the CEO of her business, 500 companies, all these different things. And people don't shine light on that stuff. They always just say, oh, she's ditzy. Oh, they're all about fashion, money, guys, boobs, just that basic stuff that people see in the media. But that's not even it. It's more than that. She was basically speaking on her truth. She wanted to shine light on the aspect of herself that is smart, intelligent. She knows what she's doing. But does those two go together? Is anybody really going to care about her and her business aspects? And is anybody going to care about her walking around like a boss? No. Why? Because they care more about her swimsuit model edition. That kind of behavior, to me, keeps people stuck in trying to please the masses or people pleasing, and they're not walking into who they are. People pleasing is a mindset that keeps us stuck and doesn't allow us to be who we're supposed to be. We're always trying to make someone else happy. We're always trying to please the masses, right? Someone could tell us like, oh, I like you better in pink, and because you don't really want to, upset anyone, or you don't want to make yourself stick out in such a negative way, you don't want people to talk about you, you don't want the negative, you're going to go ahead and wear pink. But you know that in your back of your mind you love orange. Orange is your color. Orange makes you shine, but you are afraid of wearing it. I know my examples. I hope my examples work. I really do. The thing is, you're going to always wear pink, and pink is going to keep you here, just average, just, making everyone happy around you. But the moment that you put on an orange shirt, everyone around you is going to feel that energy. You're going to attract the friends that are meant for you. You're going to attract the job that is meant for you. You're going to attract all of the things that was meant to align with your life when you start walking in your truth. What will happen if I actually start walking in my truth and not conflict with myself, not be a contradiction to myself? Contradiction to yourself is you and your ego pretending and putting on a persona of something that is not giving you the ultimate self that you want to portray. Because everyone has their beliefs. Everyone has different things that they feel is more important than the other. And when we are placed in these social groups, we tend to take on the beliefs of others that are around us. You know how they say that you are who your friends are, because when you start hanging around certain people, you begin to do what they do. Whether it is what you believe in, is whether it's you or whether it's not you, you then you're aligning with that person's beliefs. So let's say you take yourself out of that group of people, that element, okay? I wouldn't say be alone, but usually when you take that time to then be by yourself, which is very, very hard for a lot of people, but it is so worth it. When you start to be by yourself, you start to realize all of the things that you like as a person. Over the course of like 5 years, I realized how much I have an addiction for books. I love books, but that doesn't align with half the stuff or half the people I'm around. But what would you do? Would you people please? Would you change yourself to fit in, or would you stand out? So how do we fix this self-contradicting behavior? Self-awareness, right? We need to go throughout our day and actually pay attention to some of the things that's going on around us. Are you even able to share your opinions about things? Are people listening? Do people laugh you off when you have your own ideas and beliefs or whatever? So we're just going to go about our day, and we're going to start opening the doors of our awareness, and we're going to start journaling and figuring out the things that we actually like for ourselves, and how is it that me as a person, how am I going against what I personally want to do, believe, or my personality? How is this conflicting? How is my life lined up, and how is it conflicting against me? Mindset is so important. Mindset can make you sick, or mindset can make you well. And I truly believe that. So when you start changing your mindset to more positive energy, when you start deleting the toxic things around you or try to prevent those things, your mind is a fortitude. And when you start protecting your mind or finding ways to protect your mind, then you will overall become a better, healthier person. I look at it like this. It's better than negative self-talk. It's better than doing what somebody wants because it's just going to keep them happy. And I've done that. And I felt like it aged me. It made me older faster. And I've heard of this example with water. You put 2 cups of water on a table, and you're always negative talking to one and you're positive talking to the other. I've done this experiment with my kids once with rice, and I noticed that one jar was getting a lot steamy. It was like filling up with all of this air, and I think that's how moisture started to get in and started to rot. I kid you not, but it took like 3 to 4 weeks for that to happen, and the other one was just sitting there perfectly fine. As an example of the energy that we put out with our words. We put a lot of energy out with our words. Our words are powerful, but It's not the word itself, it's the belief or the energy that we're giving towards the words that are coming out. Try to align yourself with positive thinking this season. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want me to make more videos, go ahead and leave a comment down below if you are visually watching this, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here today in Thoughts Out Loud, and until next time.